Hi there, and welcome to the Apex training program. My name is Matt, core maintainer, and this video is just meant as a really brief orientation to let you know what's going on here and what you can expect. First up, elephant in the room. Please note, Apex is 100% free and open source software. There's no charges or fees here. I promise I'm not trying to sell you a course. Quite the contrary, actually. Apex itself is an open source PHP based framework. I can do Laravel, CodeIgniter, Slim, and the other ones out there. It was initially designed to be a modern day replacement to WordPress, hence its modular design, but these types of projects tend to take on a life of their own, so we'll just kind of have to roll with it and see where we end up. The one main difference with Apex is, on top of just being a PHP framework, it also is powered by a large development network with full repository functionality. This means various things such as commits, releases, upgrades, branch management, stage environment, CI pipeline, deployment, and all that other project management functionality is all very streamlined as it is fully integrated directly into the software. The entire goal of Apex and this whole thing is to simply help out fellow developers by providing various tools, resources, and infrastructure, allowing folks to more easily onboard potentials and take excellent care of them, which, if done properly, should translate into an easier work life, more money directly in your pocket, and happier and more satisfied clients. On top of that, Apex does also offer a built-in marketplace, so any developers who desire can develop out packages with any functionality, mark them as commercial, set their own price, publish them up to the network at no cost, and anytime someone purchases that package, the funds will go directly to you, the developer, without any waiting period or middleman. So my job here is to quickly bring you up to speed on all facets of Apex development and then be there to support you as much as possible while you are onboarding and taking care of clients. So to that extent, we are going to quickly develop out a small online system to track the shipments of humanitarian aid packages. Simply because everyone does a shopping cart and I just don't feel like doing one. I tend to move rather quickly. It'll be about 25 lessons. Each lesson will have both video and text formats. They'll be the exact same content, so you only need one, not both. The only difference being the videos will also go over the general development principles as well, whereas the text will be Apex specific only. Please note, Apex is very much developed with as simple as a good mantra and with simplicity in mind. Everything is fully PSR compliant and utilizes industry-wide development principles and standards. So this means if you are a veteran developer, you should already be familiar with everything and should be able to blast through the training program in a matter of hours. If you are a new developer, the vast majority of what you're going to learn here will be transferable to other projects and languages, as it is all industry-wide standards. And just a little bit about myself so you know who you're learning from if you choose to do so. I'm 40 years old from that big friendly country called Canada. And as I'm sure many of you can relate, absolutely fell in love the first time I laid eyes on a computer. I'm completely self-taught, no education, and although I've obviously worked in many teams before, I have never worked corporate, but that is by choice. Obviously, I absolutely love building out and watching these operations come to life, coming from nothing more than neural synapses in my mind. But another reason I went into this industry was because of the freedom it provides. If I decide I want to go tour around Europe or Asia for 6 months, I don't want to have to ask someone's permission to do so. I just want to hop on a plane and head out, right? Right. And very gratefully, this industry has generally provided me that freedom, allowing me to live and travel anywhere in the world. Hasn't always been easy, but it has been one hell of a journey with no regrets. Very briefly, started first amateur firm at 16, professional at 20, sold at 25, and then for about the next 10 years was the personal developer to various highly intelligent, ambitious, and successful entrepreneurs while developing out a countless number of operations, maintaining them, and coming up with creative and innovative solutions to loads of complex problems. About 5.5 years ago, went blind. Now I'm back in Canada, just at the final stages of rebuilding myself. So, although I may not have much corporate experience, I do happen to have loads of real-world, down-to-earth, high-paced development experience. It's always an atmosphere of very little red tape. Let's just get the job done. Let's get it done right so we can move on and continue progressing the business or whatever the project is forward. I've never had a boss, but I've worked with some really amazing, intelligent, and motivated clients who I've learned a lot from. I've made a gazillion mistakes, which I've learned from, and I've come up with even more creative solutions to the almost infinite number of technical problems that come along with running operations such as this. And now I have Apex, which is absolutely beautiful, and this is exactly what I need to develop out and maintain client operations. So that's a little bit about me to give you a brief introduction so you know who you are learning from if you decide to. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for your time. I truly appreciate it. Really looking forward to connecting with some good folks out there and seeing what we can do with this whole Apex thing. If you by chance like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you're by chance feeling generous, please make sure to share to help get the word out. And just a quick final note, a huge shout out to DigitalOcean for sponsoring Apex through its open source program. I've been using DigitalOcean well before Apex was even a thing and couldn't even dream of changing. If you ever need world-class cloud hosting, go with DigitalOcean. You cannot get better. And that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Take care. See you in the next video.